Hello everybody, and we're back. We are playing Botany Manor. Just some housekeeping to get out of the way real quick. This is a Steam key review given to me by the devs of Botany Manor. This is a game review. This is a look into how the game plays, my introspective report, and how we look at this game as a whole. Thoughts so far? Love it. I've been enjoying the puzzles, I've been enjoying the music, I've just been enjoying the atmosphere. There's plenty to engage with, there's plenty to look through, and so far I've been enjoying it. Overall, I found that not all puzzles need all their clues, which is great. You can solve your puzzles without all the clues. You can go ahead and kind of solve it as you go. You don't need to put your clues into your book. You can kind of solve it as is without those puzzles in your book. And I'll show you that in a bit. I also found that it doesn't handhold you, but if you need it, it can. It gives you a lot of information to key off of. But it also allows people who are more puzzle prone or puzzle forward thinking to kind of skip ahead and ease themselves into a more forward thought kind of solving brain. But those who want to take the time, find the puzzles, and do everything, there's a space for that as well, which is great. So it caters to all levels of puzzlers, intermediate to advanced to beginners. I mean, there's all kinds of space for everybody here. I also found that you can kind of just skip over various parts, but you can always come back to it, and it's a very relaxed atmosphere, which I really enjoy. So, with that, let's get back into it. We solved a few puzzles already. I think we have 3 or 4 flowers that we had finished, and we are now in the library. And we're going into that. We solved the puzzle of the priest's hole. So this game also has a historic background in the 19th century. I should say that too. So you're looking at the perspective of historical women in the 19th century, kind of trying to break into the field of science. Now this game takes place in Somerset, England, where we are focusing around a botanist trying to break into the field or has broken into the field. Of course, you'll have a lot of historical misogynistic overtones, mostly from science societies who didn't allow women into their field or was a bit condescending towards women at the time. Of course, we have notable women throughout history who kind of broke down those barriers and kind of breached into the field of science overall. And this kind of follows that historical accuracy in history where women were up against that. And it's a nice little historical background to the overall puzzle itself. It's not so much in your face, but it has more of a context as to why this takes place. The house is a historical manor, and as you can see, we have lots of plants. And there's various clues. You can sit in chair. There's ducks we can find. I'm excited about that. I hope we find a duck in the library. We found a duck in the priest's hole, so I'm excited about that. But it has a nice accessibility overlay. And I'll show you with this card. So when I press tab, you can go into this. So accessibility is really nice in this. I quite like that. And when I press tab again, if I'm not clicking on something interactable, I can go through the various books, pages. AD kind of lets you toggle left and right. Index, tab, close. So these are some of the flowers we found. Pixie Tears was one of my favorite puzzles. Just because it was cute, and the use of the cider was really nice to kind of give backdrop to some plants just don't have certain things like chloroplasts. I was like, I really quite like that. I like that information provided in a way that is bite-sized and digestible for learners. So we're going to just kind of explore our California plants. It's fantastic. If you see the camera jerk, it's just because I have a bit of a hand spasm. I'm very sorry for that. Nothing I can control, it's just something I'm working on. My muscles get a bit tense in my hand from working at the computer, from working in art. So, if my camera suddenly goes whoop, it's because of that. Ow. So, those who don't know me should know I work in historical homes, historical castles. So, when I see a library like this, and it's very accurate, it makes me so happy. It just makes me happy to see this love and attention to detail in game reflected in real life. So this really does make my little historical heart very happy. Oh, look at that ceiling. I was always told I always keep looking up when I sometimes forget I need to look down. That's alright. Oh, this must be the chapel. Well, before I get too far ahead. So we got some symbols we get to play around here with. Very exciting. Much more awake than I was in my previous video. I was quite tired and I don't know why, but here we are. I'm quite awake. So this might be a clue, as we had other clues like this in previous flower findings. So the fox, let's get the accessibility mode up. The Fox and the Crow. One evening, a fox was in search of something to eat for dinner. He saw the crow sitting on a tree branch, holding a big piece of tasty cheese in her beak. So the fox came up with a plan. He walked up to the crow and complimented her shiny black feathers. The crow was suspicious of the fox and kept her beak tightly closed on the cheese. The fox kept on charming the crow, describing her as the most majestic of all birds, with a big, strong beak. Oh, what a song what that beak must make! It must be the song of a queen. Please, beautiful crow, let me hear it. Flattered by the praise, the crow forgot all about her suspicion, and also her dinner. So she opened her beak wide to utter her loudest caw, and then down fell the cheese, straight into the fox's open mouth. Cheese-based puzzle. Oh, cheese-based puzzle would be the best. Look out for some ducks. If we can find a duck in here, that'd be great. I'm enjoying finding all the ducks. Little mushroom print, that's very cute. I love that. Got a clue on this other side here. Maybe it's broke. Wonders of the night sky. Oh, maybe we've got a space base puzzle. Oh, look at these plants. Look at this window. I love stained glass windows. If you go, this game's getting me on a historical tangent. But if you go to Dunfermline, there is the Dunfermline Abbey and Palace. Very beautiful area. Lovely. It looks over at the Forth Bridge in the Forth Bay. But in the Abbey itself, there is a window, stained glass window, that is recovered from the Reclamation Age. So bits and pieces of glass put back into the window itself from the Reclamation Age in Scotland. So if you ever get a chance, go there, look at the window, or at least ask the stewards about it, and they'll tell you a fantastic story behind it. It's a funny little abbey, because you can see the Catholic and Protestant kind of ages in it, and you can see there's a very noticeable tilt on the one side. So, I won't spoil it, but I highly recommend going there, looking at it. Enough of my historical rant. This game just makes me happy, twigs all the right things for me. Alright, back to the puzzles. Okay. So the library has a puzzle over here we'll probably get into. Any clues? Probably, if the book is correct, or if we look at the book, probably have a space-based clue and some other things. Astronomy. I would get this print. And that one too. Oh my goodness. Right side first. The golden fish. The golden fish. One bright morning, a poor fisherman caught a shining golden fish. The fish cried, "Please let me live. I'm not a fish, but a prince, enchanted by a wicked spell." So the fisherman let the fish go free. When the fisherman's wife learned of this, she demanded the fish grant a wish in return for its freedom. A cottage instead of a hovel where they lived. So the fishermen returned to the shore. The fish granted their wish. But the wife was greedy and demanded riches, a palace, and servants. All the while the ocean became darker and the shore became black with dirt. Finally, the wife wished to be so powerful that she could grant wishes for herself. In return for this greedy request, the fish revoked all the wishes it had granted. After that, the ocean became blue again, the shore clean, and the fisherman never saw the golden fish ever again. The company is respectfully solicited at New Year's Ball, to be given at Somerset Hall, Thursday, 4th January 1860. Supper at 6 o'clock. Good music and attendance. E. Grimes, proprietor. Scribbled on the back, "Cousin, wash your hands in company. You won't find a husband at the bottom of the garden. T." The days where women needed husbands to survive. Oh, look, more books. Okay. The Hare and the Tortoise. At midday, a hare and a tortoise took a walk together. The hare moved quickly and noticed the tortoise struggling to keep up. The hare laughed and challenged the tortoise to a race. The tortoise accepted. The course was decided and the race began. The hare immediately leapt out of sight, but laid back down to take a nap, sure that the tortoise would never catch up. The tortoise plodded on slowly on, making his way towards the finish line. When the hare woke up from his nap, he opened his eyes just in time to see the tortoise crawling slowly across the finish line. The proud hare had been so sure that he would win and had underestimated the tortoise. As the tortoise crossed the finish line, he exclaimed, "Slow and steady wins the race." So I'm guessing these are part of the clues we will be gathering. Rising sun. Okay, so go back to look at our puzzle. Just go with the fish first or the moon first. Can't remember. Moon first. Maybe not in that order. Maybe it's in. Maybe that's third. Oh, there's some symbols. Jeez. So it would be this one, and that one. Go back upstairs real quick, just to make sure I have this correct. Fish. Fish and the hare and the sun. Fish, hare, sun. Fish, hare, sun. Ooh. Maybe it's that one. also be the verse of what I'm doing. Closes. We have this book. Maybe that's third. Maybe. Let's go back upstairs. Make sure I do this right. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Day. I think I understand it now. Okay, so if I'm guessing this, it's the sunfish, sunfish, Yes! Did it. So the clue was the italicized, I'm pointing at my screen, you can't see me pointing at my screen, is the italicized, phrases. So one evening is italicized, so the crow would be at evening. And since the moon is last in the evening, there you go. So it went sun, and then bright early, midday, evening, night. So there we go. First of May, red, orange, yellow, pink. Sunset 22nd of May, blue, yellow, pink, orange. Sunset 8th of July, blue, purple, pink, orange. Let's see. The London Record and Weekly Journal of Literature, Science and Art. Number 159, volume 7 for the week ending in 9th of May, 1829. Price 1 penny. Lindley appointed chair of botany at University College London after an esteemed early career as assistant secretary to the Horticultural Society and admission and one of the youngest ever fellows to the Linden Society. John Lindley plans to evaluate the science of botany. He spoke thus in his inaugural lecture. It has been very much the fashion of late years in this country to undervalue the importance of this science, and to consider it an amusement for ladies rather than an occupation for serious thoughts of man. Lindley also challenged the Linden classification system and proposes many changes. Mary Greene, Research Notes, 1830 to 31. I've been trying to encourage the nightfall bloom for a little while now. I am determined to prove it's more than just a myth. So far, I've deduced that the flower opens at sunset, and only during a particular time of year. When exactly that occurs still remains a mystery to me. I shall plant a few more seedlings tomorrow and continue my research. Task for this month: monitor nightfall seedlings, rose planting list, collect field sample seed collection. Since our next plant is in key, study is open to us now. Collect our little seed. Oh, I vaguely recall my grandmother studying the nightfall when I was young. So I'm guessing nightfall will have to be at one of these times. Another seed! Let's go get it. Mushrooms! Judging by the name, I don't believe this to be an edible mushroom. No, I suspect not. Mushroom food sources. Just like plants, fungi need food sources to grow strong and healthy. However, some fungi haven't always had access to nutrients through soil and have evolved to retrieve it in different ways. This means they become carnivorous because they only acquire nutrients they need by consuming living organisms such as flies, bugs, and plants. Some mushrooms even get their nutrients from feeding on another type of fungus or parasite. Mushrooms growing on a tree usually a sign that they are consuming the tree, so you should remove them immediately. Not always the case. Arabella. I have some more books from the department that may have been of interest of yours. Research. One I recall was a favorite of your father's. If you have any trouble when you visit college, tell the secretary you're collecting materials for your uncle. So long as they are returned before summer's end, the other professors won't notice. Best of luck with your research, Uncle Theodore. Nice. Oh, bird eggs. Okay. Tree diseases. Red tree pox. If a tree is infected with red tree pox, many small red spots will be visible on the bark. It usually can be cured by adding fertilizer to the soil of the tree. Hypoxylon, really sorry if I'm saying that wrong, causes black patches to form on the bark of the tree. It is usually a sign that the tree is lacking hydration and won't stay alive for much longer. Root parasite. The root parasite forms purple rings on the bark and roots. The parasite leaches the nitrogen that the tree retrieves from the soil. It will eventually cause the tree to dry out and lose all of its leaves. There is currently no cure. Bark rust. Bark rust is a disease that isn't very harmful to the tree. It is usually caused by excess hydration and too much sunlight. So these are the various tree diseases that we can look out for. So the tree in our study has tree bark parasite roots. Has a root parasite. And there's no cure for it. Kingfisher egg. Found a duck egg. More duck eggs. Okay. So that's the tree that is currently dying. Let's get a little pot up here, get some soil in. Water. Where would we put a nightfall plant? Put it in the preacher's hole? No, that's some of our other plants. I've just been kind of leaving them about at the moment. Wonder if we put it into the library. Not here. So, just trying to think where I could put this, actually. Back to the clues. this is the mushroom room. Get our mushroom. Study. This is what I wanted. No place to put here. Put it outside. Just making sure. Put some dirt in it, plant some mushrooms. Let's see. Duck. Let's move our little plant guy over here. So we need a specific time of day for that. Something it can eat. I wonder. Put you there. Oh, into the wall. Yes. Look at that. The sapphire gloom is a widely misunderstood mushroom. It grows commonly on trees and is opposed to popular belief the mushroom consumes its parasite rather than the tree itself. Oh, that's good. Tree diseases and so when you finish your clues, it kind of solidifies itself. Cool. Let's go get our little. Are you happy here? Are you good? Okay. That's why we have a tree in our house. For this little guy. Solve the clue! Solve the puzzle. Now let's see if we can get into this other room. Trapped fairy. 10th of August. Dearest Arabella, I was taking a walk along the river in Somerset recently and noticed a sight that I just had to write to you about. In the water I saw a brook chalice blooming. I've never seen or heard of it flowering before, and none of my books mention it. It was so beautiful. Do you have any idea that would cause this? Ever your friend, Edith. It's locked. Bring our little guy with us. So the cradle fern takes some of eggs that we saw. Right there. Nice. Okay. Our bedroom. Clark Aquatic Weed Removal. Do you have a pond? Do you want to swim in it? Is it covered in slimy weeds? We're specialized in removing the following weeds: algae, Himalayan balsam, brook chalice, duckweed. Make an appointment today. Clark and Company Certified Weed Removal and Agricultural Services, Yeovil. Not. Petition. Somerset Society for Wildlife Protection offers a petition to be presented to the Honourable House of Commons. In recent years, hunts have been taking place near Somerset rivers. Tragically, this has led to the decline and even the extinction of some bird species. No longer can we hear their beautiful chime-like calls. We call upon the government to regulate hunting near the rivers of Somerset. We ask that they respect the breeding times of wildlife. If you agree, please sign below and return to the letter to us. No expense attends signing. Your signature signed Arabella Greene. So these cradle ferns are probably what we need. Let's see. Fern painting, bird egg. A Trapped Fairy, a folktale. Written and illustrated by J.R.R. Kelly. Grapplegate Publishing. Once upon a time there was a little fairy who loved gazing at her own reflection in the water. She lost track of time, and the day turned into night. Nyx, goddess of the night, noticed the little fairy. The moon was shining bright, but the fairy had only eyes for herself. Nyx took offense and decided to punish the little fairy. She placed the fairy into a nightfall and cast a spell upon her. The little fairy fell in love with the moon and gazed upon the sky all night. Later, when the sun came up, the spell broke. Just as the fairy woke up from her enchantment, the nightfall bud closed and trapped the fairy for all eternity. Okay, we have a clue as to how to... Oh, kitty cat. Dearest friend, it seems our interest in visiting the private plant collection of Lord Spencer has gone unacknowledged. While disappointing, I'm sure it is worth pursuing scientific study in such places. My recent study to Brinsby, the young men showing us around had barely a basic knowledge of plants, and due to there being a large group of gentlemen in the party, all used their time in enunciation was devoted to them and none given to Constance and I. Let's plan another trip of our own. Perhaps we could see these specimens in their natural home habitats where they belong. Ever your faithful friend, Eliza. Yes, Eliza. The number 30 bath geyser. Provides rapid flow of hot water. Simply turn the tap and instantly hot water will appear. It can be used multiple times in a row without any extra costs. It's sun and sun. Sold practices and manufacturers. Nail sale. No. And our 8 Bristol Somerset. Oh, good plate. Okay. Pipes, it looks like. Goodness. All plumbing and water systems. New Lady of Belgium. 15th of May, 1890. Installation of disconnected pipes totaling 14 shillings. Dear Arabella, here is our quote to fix the pipes of the geyser in your bathroom. Cost might seem fine, but trust us, it's a complex job best left to professionals. Have a nice day, Frederick. Well, Frederick. Good thing I can't read. Yeah, we got it ourselves. Alright, so we probably need to plant something that needs hot water, I'm guessing. We did collect a plant out here, so let's go see. Put you actually. Oh, this key or the attic. Put it right there for now. So I'm guessing the flower we need is the chalice. Dear Arabella, I'm writing you to share that an exciting discovery I've made in my botanical studies. It turns out that some plants are particularly sensitive with sounds and seems to thrive when exposed to musical melodies from their natural environment. I hope to share with you more findings with your near future and would be delighted if you could join me in my research. Your sincere friend, Marianne. Ooh. Somerset River Trust. Seasonal newsletter, April 1890, Somersetshire. River swimming this season. Dear members, we want to make sure you can all enjoy swimming this summer, so we have cleared the most popular rivers in Somerset of all aquatic weeds. The River Cam, the River Chew, and the River Summer have been all cleared of weeds thanks to the servants of Clark's Aquatics and removal. Thank you for your continued support. Thanks for your monthly donations, and the rivers of Somerset are clean and leaf-free. So they're killing our plants. Health and safety warning. 8th of August, 1819. It has been brought to our attention that the factory Barton Ironworks has been illegally dumping scrap metals in the rivers across Somerset. These rivers are now polluted with rust, making them unsafe for swimming. Do not swim in the following rivers: River Cam, Summer, and Shoe. The River Frome is also affected by the waste, though I leave the rivers completely clean of rust pollution. We're still researching what led to this effect, Mayor Somerset. Well, I'm guessing there's a plant there, buddy. Guessing there's a plant. So this is going to be one of our clues. So it's 25 degrees Celsius in one bridge. Okay, 25. Let's actually toggle that over before I forget. There. And when we get the plant, put it in there. And this would be bird calls, okay. E, F, E, D, C, D, E, C, D. No, we don't have the plan, just wanted to hear it. E, G, A. So I'm guessing not what is that? It was an owl. So there's owl calls here. Is it an owl? It is. Press it out. Okay. So get the pot. Wait a burn. Get you some water. Get you. Where are you? There we go. So E, C, D, E, G, F, E. No difference. Yeah! fern is used by crested owl as a nest, and in turn the plant grows independent on owl's chime like whole grow. Well. Bird call. Melody. Nice. Get a little guy with us. Go to the attic. Moths of England. Open, there's the garden tiger moth that was in the poster. So I'm guessing you live up here somewhere. I guess here. And then we change. Yes, okay. Oh, we got a little piggy. Oh, you can pick up the piggy. Okay. Stretch them out. Okay, the sight of plants. Some scientists have theorized that plants have photoreceptors in their leaves like stems, which allows them to see the color of light. This means the flower can tell the time of day and know when to open or close their buds. The exact time that flowers bloom is different for each flower, so most do appear to respond to light and color of the light in some way. Horticulturalists and botanists have made a use of this knowledge to trick the flowers into blooming at any time they like. So why is there a peak? Right here. Duck! Love that. The Botanist Digest, a monthly journal of botanical news, volume 31, volume 4, February 1863, price 1 penny. This month, in conversion with Professor Montague, leading expert in British meadow orchards. Haha! Got it right this time. In his words, every plant, every leaf, and every meadow holds secrets waiting to be unlocked. My aim is simply to uncover some of those mysteries. Professor John Montague, non-botanist, sheds light on his groundbreaking work in the world of meadow orchards and other botanical wonders. Oh my god. So long. Anyways, with decades of research and numerous publications to his name, Professor Montague's contributions to the field has been nothing short of revolutionary, including discoveries of new species such as the hood marsh orchid. Yeah, I can speak words. Up, and we got the brook chalice. I'm gonna plant that right now, actually. Hello, little piggy. Oh. March 1863, Green Bay Call. My dear niece, I fear the window may be closing for you to find a suitable husband. I have arranged dinner for you to meet my neighbor's son, Edward. He is successful in business in London. Cousins William and Thomas may well aspire to become accomplished scientists, but for you, Arabella, it is better to make yourself useful in the small duties of life, for such you will be loved and appreciated. Your studious nature will be no doubt a valuable be valuable should you have a son, but it would be foolish to allow such folly to come before the important things in life. I'm confident this is what your parents would have wanted. Dinner will be from 5 o'clock on Sunday. Remember to wear a becoming dress. Yours very sincerely, Aunt Angie's. Well, no. You go elsewhere with that, Auntie. We have plants to tend to, and we want none of your nonsense. Plants. Put some dirt in. Chalice, into the water you go. Come here, little guy. Isn't that where you're supposed to go? Maybe it's a different river. Let's see. So Somerset, something 15. Okay. Still not. Am I looking at the right rivers? Have to be, right? Oh, that's not what we wanted. We wanted. Cam, maybe. 5. Think. No. just gonna kind of brute force this a little. That one. Actually, let's go back down. There's it. Yeah. Here it is. It's night, I'm guessing. So, most night-like one would be blue-purple. Blue-purple. Let's fiddle around with blue and purple first, and we can do orange and red after that. What is this way? What's this way? Where's that? see which one it is here. Okay, so that orange, pink orange, purple, red, orange, yellow. So with this one, purple, red, orange, yellow, purple, red, orange, yellow, purple, red, orange, yellow, purple, red, orange, yellow. Keep passing it. Purple. Orange, yellow, purple. Real quick. Get my little cluifier here. It's mostly me just not really remembering the combinations right. So that's on me. Not the puzzle itself. Guess I keep getting turned around. I'm gonna take some screenshots of all of these. So I can remember. And we'll just kind of work through them. But I am, as bad as I am at this particular puzzle, I am really enjoying this game quite a bit. Alright. Let's go solve this mystery. We'll start with blue, purple, orange, and red. Oh, we did it! So that was blue, yellow, orange, red. Let's see this beautiful little plant. Seeing the nightfall bloom is a rare event. The flower only blooms with September sunsets. Night pollinators activates in September, such as Garden tiger, often trapped once in the bud, closes for the rest of the year. Oh. Fairy story, fairy painting, grandma's research, sunset painting, moths poster, that. We got you. Look at this beautiful little plant. Lovely. Let's put you downstairs, actually. Alright, gotta put it right here. Yeah. Where's our other guy? There you are. Let's put you over here too. Yeah. They look lovely together. Love that. But I'm gonna call it here. A bit early for me, but oh my goodness, I've been enjoying this game a lot. Again, the only thing I would like when I'm doing these, but when I hit tab, is to bring clues up here. Like I can visually see clues. Like I know it's very like historical accurate, and you couldn't really take snapshots, but even like little sketches of like clues would be great. But other than that, I love this game, and I'm gonna continue this game in the next installment as we continue to solve the mystery of our flowers, see where we can get that bath flower gone up to. But I've been enjoying this game. Can't wait for more. And I will see you all in the next video. Alright. Bye bye.